Hi, it's Shelley Malone, integrative and functional dietitian and author of the book Inflamed, and this is our third video in the anti-inflammatory lifestyle video series. And today we're going to talk about another foundational issue as it relates to chronic inflammation and illness, and that is nutrition. But not nutrition in terms of the outdated paradigms of counting calories and fat grams, but nutrition and the role it really plays at the cellular level and the role that nutrient deficiencies can play in our health. And I know I sound like a broken record at this point, but I truly believe that touching on these more foundational issues and really understanding the bigger vision and understanding how all these pieces fit together are what will provide the motivation to keep going when you're trying to make big changes, because switching to an anti-inflammatory diet and lifestyle is a really big change for most people. I know it was for me. So anything that can help you understand and guide you to make better choices day to day, I think is really important. And we'll probably do maybe one or two more of these kind of bigger picture videos, and then I promise to get to some more actionable information. But anyways, back to nutrition. So I know we all throw around this term, you are what you eat, and it's pretty cliche at this point, but it really is true, and this is why. So we are made up of trillions of cells, right? It's cells that make up every living organism, and what these cells need to stay healthy or prevent illness are nutrients. It's nutrients that allow us to make energy. It's nutrients that build and maintain tissues. It's nutrients that make up the building blocks of our biochemistry, and nutrients help us fight inflammation. So where do we get these nutrients from? Our food. Really, it's the only place to get them, with the exception of supplements, but those need to be high quality and they need to be individualized to your specific needs, which is a whole other topic that I will talk about, but not today. But in general, we get the nutrients from our diet. So to dismiss the role that nutrition plays and only take the route of using a chronic medication to address a chronic condition, not only does it not get to the root cause of the issue, but many of the medications that we take long-term can cause nutrient deficiencies over time. And I talk a little bit more about this in my book. But some big ones are antidepressants or birth control pills, antacids are big ones, and also antibiotics and NSAIDs, which we've talked a little bit about in the last couple of videos, which those two, not only can they cause nutrient deficiencies, they also can compromise the health of our gut, which we talked big picture last week about gut health or digestive health, but one critical role we didn't really go into detail on was, obviously it's your digestive system, so its role is to digest nutrients. But what that really means is to take your food and break it down into vitamins and minerals and absorb it and use it. So not only is your gut or your digestive system charged with being the primary gatekeeper of keeping toxins out or anything else that could seem like a foreign invader, keeping them out of your system so that they don't elicit this inflammatory response, they're also charged with making sure the good stuff that does get in can be absorbed and can be used by your body. So that, coupled with the role of nutrients or nutrient deficiencies, are really integral in this whole big picture of dealing with inflammation and chronic illness. And I think another way to think about this, which is really helpful, and I'm by no means the first person to present it this way. I've heard many physicians and other clinicians I really respect say this, but we don't get sick because we have a deficiency in medication. We get sick because we have a deficiency in nutrients. And I'm not saying nobody needs medication. I'm not a physician. I'm not trying to treat or diagnose a specific condition, and I don't think anyone should suffer. But we can't ignore the role nutrition plays as well. It's nutrients that play a key role in making enzymes and making hormones and many nutrients are involved in fighting inflammation, and any chronic condition you can think of, there's multiple nutrient deficiencies related to that. So I'm sharing all of this just so that we can reframe our thinking and kind of get away from this scarcity mindset of restricting and restricting. I mean, obviously that plays a role even in the anti-inflammatory diet. There's things we need to avoid, but it's really more about the quality of our food than the quantity. And I really want us to start thinking more about, every time you make a choice, like, what is in this food? What are the nutrients in this food that are going to feed my health and feed my cells? You know, ultimately, that's what the goal is. And even getting away from this mindset of just restricting calories and just working so hard against your body, because nutrients also play a role in maintaining a healthy weight. You know, they can dictate how you metabolize carbohydrates, and deficiencies can affect how you store fat. So it's all related. And, you know, we just have to stop working so hard against our bodies, and at some point just allow our bodies to start working for us. So we will continue this conversation on the anti-inflammatory lifestyle. You are welcome to check out my book in the meantime, and you can go to ShellyMalone.com to learn more or to work with me. So I hope you will stay with us here.